YouTube? Fallen Apostate here, and I had a conversation not too long ago that sparked a little bit of thought, and I wanted to see what you guys have to say about it. I'm going to apologize for the shitty video quality. I'm on my phone and I'm at work, and obviously these aren't the best parameters for making a good video, but we're going to make the best of it here. So, I was talking to a friend a while back, and they mentioned that it was 11/11. And they said that I should make a wish. And this is a common thing that a lot of people do. I guess it's like a tradition, you could call it that. And I laughed it off and didn't really think much of it. But then they asked me, do you wish on 11/11? Do you actually, are you actually into that? And I said, no, I don't wish on 11/11, nor do I throw a penny in the well or fold my hands and pray or really anything like that. I don't think I wish at all. And let me explain why. Wishing, to me, is hoping that something will happen without any action on your part. It's a kind of blind faith. It's like, I wish someone would show up on my door with $1 million check, or I wish you the best of luck. It's tossing a want out into the universe and hoping that it'll pay attention to you. And we all know the shitty morality of that. It's like, oh, please, universe, stop all the galaxies from spinning for 2 seconds so you can help me get my life straight. Meanwhile, fuck everybody else, including those in starving, impoverished nations. They don't deserve attention. It's me. Stop everything for me. It's all about my wants. So... moving on, it can also be used as like a weird form of both denial and acceptance, like, I wish my dog were still alive, or I wish Jim could be here even though he got called into work. It's like, you wish even though. You know that this thing can't happen, but it's like that denial acceptance thing, like I said. So let me explain how this cosmic blind faith form of wishing is different from hope. The main difference to me seems to be that wishing is mostly done outside of the realm of reality, where hoping usually tends to stay within the realms of reality. Like, one would say, I hope I score a B on my final tomorrow, or I hope my dog lives to be 12 years old. But one wouldn't be wishing for those things unless there was a reason to add the blind positivity in the form of wishing to the mix. Like, if you didn't study for the test, it would make sense to wish for the blind faith thing to get a B. All the questions you didn't know the answer to and just filled in a random bubble for ended up being right, and all the true, false, and yes and no 50-50 answers you just ended up on the right side of, and the teacher didn't read your essays and just bullshitted your grade, etc. And one wouldn't say, I wish my dog lives to be 12, unless they either just bought the puppy, watched it be birthed, or they're talking to a genie or something, and that's just fucking weird. I wish my puppy lives to be 12. Okay, that's cool that you initially wished that from the get-go. It's like, do your magic. It's fucking weird, genie shit. So, most people use wishing in those kinds of scenarios in that denial/acceptance form. Like, I wish my dog lives to be 12, in which case, but usually comes after it. I wish, but. Wishing seems to imply a helplessness of the wisher, the variables in the wish being out of their control. So let's go over a phrase or two that might help differentiate them a bit, or show how they can be the same but different. I hope Jenny likes me versus I wish Jenny likes me. They're almost exactly the same. But think about it this way. Hope here can both be used blindly, like, I've never met her before, I hope she likes me, or I've done XYZ to make her like or dislike me, and I hope she likes me. Whereas wishing would be done mainly either in the initial, I've never met her before and know nothing about her degree of likingness towards me, or the acceptance/denial sense, where she probably doesn't like you, but you wish she did. Wish. Here's another one. I hope I get a $100 check. That's within reality. It's feasible to get a $100 check out of nowhere, either through tax returns, holiday bonuses, donations, etc. Things that can kind of be expected or kind of be planned on. There's only a slight degree of ambiguity in it. There are parameters about contributing to the possibility of receiving a check like that. Whereas I wish I get a $100 check. implies the blind faith aspect of someone, of wanting someone to randomly hand you a check for $100. Someone just randomly showing up on your doorstep and being like, bam! You know, it doesn't have any insinuation of details or variables or anything else that may play a role in you actually realistically getting a check. So in short, I think the main differences between hoping and wishing is how based in reality they are, and how many details are behind the person wanting the desired thing to happen. If solely luck or chance or cosmic intervention is involved, it's wishing. If it's done somewhat in reality and uses things like statistics, facts, evidence, or whatever, it's hope. Again, there are places where they can both be used in the same way, like, I hope you die of AIDS, and I wish you die of AIDS. It's the same thing, but I suppose it's all in the context of how it's said, and I think I've found a couple ways in which they're different and not necessarily interchangeable. So let me know what you think. I love you all. Fallen Apostate says goodbye.